Red and blue, purple like Prince. 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 We feeling the urge, feeling the purge. Buzzers electric, we feeling the surge. Feeling the words, killing the birds with immunity. Pillars of unity. This is the formula of Voltron. This is the age of the Ultron. This is same stage as the Pope bomb. This is the sage you can smoke on. Copper pound, came on the scene, I was copper down. All I was missing was copper crown. Summer 16, I turned copper brown. Look for revenge in the copper town. Capping New Jersey and copper crown. 21 gun salute, jumper sound. My power pieces, the crystals be talking, the clothing be talking. King County clothing, yeah, king of New York. And I'm Christopher walking, the missiles embarking.
Peace and Black Power. Welcome to another edition of Baba TV, House of Consciousness, here in Brooklyn. My first time here at Nicholas, Brooklyn. It's a beautiful place. The energy is, you can cut it in the air with a knife. Soon as I walked in the door, first of all, the smell, the fragrance was so, it just, yeah, aromatherapy. And just the spirit of the people, just my spirit automatically came alive. I'm really enjoying myself, and I'm glad I came. Not only to be in support of my young brother Pharaoh, but to be with the family here in Brooklyn. And I'm really having a good time, and I'm having an even better time now that I finally reached my brother Red Pill here. Anytime he takes too long getting in front of my camera, I start getting antsy, feeling some kind of way, mad, get all kind of crazy when I don't see my brother for a minute. But he's here now. The spirit brought us here together, and here's Brother Red Pill. Brother Red Pill, what happened with Mama Pill today? How did that go? I wasn't here yet. I was still traveling as she was speaking, but I heard at the state office building. How did that go?
Man, first of all, thank you, Baba. Give thanks. The event was a success. Unfortunately, they had to turn a whole lot of people around because we reached capacity at about 3 o'clock and the event was over at 5. So we had a second event at the Dwyer Cultural Arts Center from 5 to 7 o'clock. So we could do commerce, sell the products, the health products. Mama Pill brought out her health products. KT the Arts Degree brought out his health products. Brother Blue Pill brought out Sea Moss and his health products, along with some Sebi merch. Today is Sebi's birthday, family. Okay? It is also the day, coincidentally, that Baba Fidel Castro made transition. So look how that works. Look at the way that gets bookended. Today is Baba Sebi's born day. He's a Sag, super Sag. The way that the African traditional systems have it, to keep one another alive, we're supposed to celebrate each other on our born days, our solar cycle days, our death days, and keep our names alive in the mouths, in the minds, and the hearts of the people. So Sister Ma'a, his beautiful children, they also did an event in Brooklyn today. And Mama Pill, KT the Arts Degree, Red and the Blue, we did something at the Harlem State Office Building, the Adam Clayton Powell Building, and it was a smash. Salute and shout out, love and light to everybody who came out and came with us to represent not only Baba Dr. Sebi, but also his legacy, which involved multiple people. So we're celebrating them as well, because they are responsible as well for the legacy of Dr. Sebi, those who were around him, like Mama Pill, Sister Ma'a, his daughter Usha, son Cesar, and many other people. Yeah.
How did the event go in Baltimore, brother?
Man, shout out to the Be More family. I gotta give a huge shout out to Baltimore. I mean, it was 10 years since I was out there last. I went in 06 with A.A. Rashid, and Blue Pill opened up for A.A. Rashid. And unfortunately, throughout those 10 years, we were never summoned to come to Be More by one of the promoters. Then our brother Jabari stepped up and he made the offer, and it was a beautiful offer. So I definitely was like, yo, let's make it happen. I made myself available. What I did is I put together part 2 of Fear of a Black or More Messiah, because keep in mind I did part 1 before the Trump presidency. So part 1 that I did on Columbus Day at this very venue right here. This venue is called Nicholas Brooklyn Bookstore. It is this is a landmark because it's not going to be here for long. They're about to tear this building down, and the brother and the sister is going to move their business into Bedford-Stuyvesant. So this is maybe the last time you're seeing this temple or this portal, where we've been giving out lectures and we've been doing musical showcases and entertainment, edutainment affairs. They have a Tuesday healing session where the sisters come and do Reiki, massage, aromatherapy. The reason why you felt that energy when you walked into this temple is because it's sacred. Okay, they tore the whole block down. All of these stores got regentrified. Not regentrified, demolished. This is the only one that's been left standing over the years. So when I did it on 10/10, I wanted to show the people the history of the Caucasian that they're coming up against. So I focused on the Goth Empire, the Gothic Empire, the Germanic Empire, the Christendom Empire that formed in Spain and the rest of Europe during the times of the Reconquista, rose up and defeated what you know as the Moors, the Muslims, the Saracens, the Arabs. You know what I mean? They have different names for the different people or the different dynasties that existed. But these are the same people who identify themselves nowadays as alt-right. These are now the same people who identify themselves nowadays as the Ku Klux Klan and read from the Holy Quran. Okay? These are now the same people nowadays who are staunch supporters of President Donald Trump's administration and his motto, because it's not about just the administration, family, it's the motto. Keep in mind, we shared that you guys were hands up, don't shoot. Their motto was make America great again. If any linguist or anybody who's honest with themselves were to weigh the two out, you're dealing with a negative affirmation and then you're dealing with a positive affirmation. Not only is that positive affirmation ambiguous, make America great again, what do you mean by that? It's up for interpretation, but it's still a positive affirmation because you could step into that and do anything that you please with it. A European or an American of European descent could never truly make America great again, because history shows that America or the Americas were great when Europeans, prior to their invasion, prior to their conquista or the conquistador, arrival of the conquistadors, prior to their crusades, prior to their imperialism, America was great. North America was great. It was unconquered, it was untapped, it was unraped, it was unpillaged. South America was great. Same thing applied to that. Central America was great. The Caribbean islands were great. These are the Americas. The identification or the nationality or the phenotypical breakdown of what an American was, according to both the conquistadors who kept journals as well as other people who preceded the conquistadors, such as Africans who came from the African diaspora on mercantile ships. They also were explorers. You also had remnants of our people in caves, in artwork, depicted in artwork, also carved on temples, on monuments, megalithic monuments in both Peru, okay? You could go all the way to Peru. You could all the way go to Mexico. You could go all the way to Honduras. You could go all the way into Brazil. You could go all the way into Jamaica. You could go all the way into Panama. You could go all the way into Cuba. You went all the way into Florida, the land of flowers, and you saw depictions of our people and our distinct phenotype carved on the walls, meaning that we were here before that, meaning that that's when America was great. Okay? That's when it was great. But their interpretation of America being great, of course, is the America that I've been sharing with the family, is the perception. Because your perception, what you perceive is what you believe. So like I said, we've been socially being engineered by social engineers who are using social science in a socialistic or social war or social warfare and political warfare against our people, and they are creating a reality where we are the slave-like people. And the perception that the European has is that they're a slave master, they're an owner, they're a overseer, that they are superior and they are in charge, and they are the ones who have first dibs on your women. They have first dibs on the natural resources. They got first dibs in the Gucci store. Sit down, nigga. We have first dibs. Sit at the back of the Gucci store. This is us. This is what they want. They want first dibs on an airplane. You see them in the airport. They don't even wait for them to call motherfucking row 3. They running up there automatically. They can't stand to have some black people get on the plane before them. So these people have been conditioned the same way you've been conditioned through your deaf culture, also through miseducation, also through all kind of other psyops that have been taking place, where they've did what? They have reduced, they've culled, they've, like he's in there talking about genetic, they genetically made you inferior through the foods, through what you eat. You eat through your eyes, through your mouth, and through your ears. So what you've been listening to, what you've been eating, which is GMO fake foods, what you've been listening to is misogynistic, low level, low frequency, red chakra, root chakra, lower level bullshit, shit hop, microwavable food, fast food, not cooked with love, not cooked with care. You understand? They wasn't putting that, mama wasn't putting that elbow grease in that food. So you were getting what is known as microwavable food. So your music, you don't even fall in love with the music the same way that we fall in love with the classics from the 50s, the 60s, and the 70s, not only because of the frequency, but because of the message, and also what the energy that was put forth into the music, and also the fact that it was on vinyl, and also the fact that it was live instruments, and also the fact that they were not affirming lower level stature or status, and that you speak will come to visit you. That you speak of, if you keep calling yourself a dog, if you keep calling yourself a bitch, if you keep calling yourself a motherfucker, if you keep calling yourself all kind of savage, if you keep calling yourself all kind of goblin and goon, not only would you be called on that, but you would begin to devolve into that, because the power's in the word. It's the sword. Okay, so these niggas putting spells on themselves, and they are casting their vote, meaning that they pay to get spells put on them. These niggas pay to get spells put on them, and you cast your vote with your dollar, okay? So these niggas pay millions of dollars to get cursed, but won't give me or you $1 to take the curse off of them. They want us to do that shit for free 99 and think that that's how it works. But they have invested in their motherfucking destruction and in their curse. And on the flip side of that, the European, even though he indulges in your music, keep in mind, like I said, point of reference. He can listen to ratchet music and have a point of reference. He know Young Thug is not coming to kill him. He's not scared of Meek Mill coming to shoot him up. He understands that the game is talking about killing some niggas in his lyrics. Okay? He understands that Lil Wayne hates himself, therefore hates his own people. He's not riding on the KKK. He's not riding on alt-right. He's not riding on the neo-Nazis. He's not riding on anything subversive. He's not riding on the system. No, he's riding on his own people. So when the European hears that, you damn fucking right, they know how to put it into a point of reference. So they could turn up to all of the ignorant shit. I was in a club recently, and these motherfuckers was standing still when real music was on. But the minute that the bottom level shit turned on, they turned up. Why? Because you have lowered the standards so low. You made the door so small that the fucking Smurfs could get into the house. Prior to that, like you see in the Grand Canyon or in Kemet, the motherfucking door was in the middle of the mountain. Okay? Only for the elevated ones to walk through the door. Okay, but you have lowered it so fucking low that it's a mouse hole. So Mickey Mouse, Tom and Jerry, and all of these fucking rats is all in the house now. And what happens when there's rats in the house, Baba? The house can no longer stand, right? So you've been conditioned. While you were being entertained, my nigga, while you was getting stroked, you was getting fucking spells put on you. They were washing you. And you're seeing the remnants of that now. One of the biggest campaigns that took place was during the elections. Give me some love. I need that light. That's right. This is why I do this, and this is who I do it for all of them and these babies.
Yes.
How dare you niggas be niggas? That's what's killing us right now. So what you see take place, like I said, was a conditioning. The conditioning that was taking place was all kind of suggestions that took place during this election cycle. And the suggestions were based in fear. They turned you into they utilized fear mongering to tap into an uncertain place within yourself. Okay? Because you're not sure of the shit that you're talking about. You're not sure of a lot of shit that you're saying that you are. You're not really sure of that. And they went ahead and they tried niggas this time. So now they have people admitting to defeat before Donald Trump even took a fucking swing. These niggas tapping out. They already admitted defeat. Attached themselves to Hillary Clinton. Attached themselves to a criminal. Attached themselves to a warmonger. Attached themselves to somebody that's the walking dead. She died on 9/11. She's like, I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? This bitch is a corpse. She's a zombie. You attached yourself to a criminal who killed Gaddafi, by proxy helped multiple Africans lose their lives in the Benghazi conflict. She was responsible for all kind of atrocities that have been taking place, all kind of unsolved murders, but you attached yourself to her. So when they sunk her ship, okay, because after 9/11, it turned from loser Donald into loser Hillary. Then they came forward and showed you about the spirit cooking. What have I been saying on this channel before? Multiple months, for a very long time. That you're dealing with sorcerers. You're dealing with people who are utilizing spiritual systems that you're supposed to be tapping into. Don't fucking cry rivers for us. You cry me a river, my nigga, because black magic matters and they know that. White magic matters as well, and they know that, and they're willing to send some shit up, and you're not. That's the difference between you and them. So that's how they enact their motherfucking rituals, and they strike bomb first, nigga. That's what they do, and you niggas sit back and report about it. You just watch. That's not how you gonna win this shit. That's not how you gonna get a 1 W on the board. Okay, that is not how you're gonna get a W on the board. There's work that has to be done if you even think you're gonna make it to 2020 with your balls intact. The administration that is coming in, the Legion of Doom, all of the policies, everything that they stand on, everything that they're responsible for enacting and passing has everything to do with the suppression of the fear of a black messiah. It is a fear of a black messiah. I showed you that. And then now you find yourself with a fear has gripped what? The whole fucking world. It wasn't like that on 1010. These niggas was comfortable in the fuckery that they do. In the fuckery that they do. Talking about nothing, being about nothing, doing nothing, not delivering nothing, not building nothing, taking shit, not giving. So what happens later on down the line is that while niggas is out here playing fucking games, life gets real. So we find ourselves in a place where fear has gripped the world. Most importantly, black America. Most importantly, the men of black America. Because keep in mind, black women have a lot to fear for, but they're not that fearful. Because the European is going to make it very clear. He's going to make it very clear that the booty of war is the woman on all occasions. You really don't got beef with them like that. They got a place for you. They got a place for you. Okay? They got Indians over here, continental Africans over here. They got a lot of people who wouldn't mind. Who wouldn't mind. So the war's on the black man. Most importantly, that's who you go to war with in any war. But by proxy, it's also on mama because that's the womb that gives birth to us. There's a genetic war taking place. Go through the internet right now. You see all of the articles. What does the alt-right stand on? Genetic annihilation. They say we got to preserve the white race. What's that? That's what Frances Cress Welsing predicted before her untimely demise, that Donald Trump is going to be president based off of the fact of the ISIS papers dictated that there's a war taking place for genetic annihilation. These motherfuckers have genetic survival at the #1 priority on their chart. You don't care about your genetic survival because the majority of you niggas are turning gay. An alarming piece. An alarming number of you are going homo. So you have exited out of the motherfucking conversation about genetic survival or the first rule of survival, which is self-preservation. You're not preserving yourself playing in shit. You're not preserving nothing. You preserving some filthy shit that the European brought over here from inside of those motherfucking caves. You preserving Greco-Roman culture. That's what you conserving. That's what you preserving. That's what you multiplying. Fuck is you talking about? Okay? And if you niggas decide to procreate, you procreated fucked up articles. Damaged goods. That's what you want to procreate? Even with these sisters running around, you're not procreating nothing powerful. You're not bringing down no star seeds. You're not tapping into what the fuck the ancestors told us we gotta tap into in order to be on 100%. Astaghfirullah, don't get the fuck out of here with that. So that shit is Greco-Roman. You don't even hear about Black Lives Matter anymore. How is that? Huh? You bird ass niggas didn't even request. You didn't even request. You just allowed them to pop up. But now you got the race soldiers who are on code. Shout out to Tariq Nasir. A handful of us that was on point this whole year with this information. It's only been a handful. Okay? The audience will let you know what it is. It's only been a handful. A lot of other people was off fucking point. And you see what happened in an election. When your ass is off point, have a fucking seat on some Kanye shit, on some Hillary Clinton shit. Sit down, like he said. You didn't win this fucking round. Your ass is out of here. So all I'm saying is this. If you really pay attention to what's taking place, it has everything to do with what we came forward and told you what it was. Fear of a black or more Messiah. Don't ever in your life think that the shit that took place with Mika Johnson and motherfucking Gavin Long over the summer is not #1 on a priority of the Legion of Doom. Every single one of them. Do your research. This is who they are. It don't got nothing to do with no immigrants. It don't got nothing to do with the foreign policy. They already have stated on record that 8 million people have died as a result of the war in the Middle East ever since the late 90s. Ever since the late 90s. Okay? So it's not even about decimating over there. They have nigger gripes. And this is an anti-nigger regime that's coming in. Hooked up to an anti-nigger machine. Who's the anti-nigger machine? Everybody but a nigger. The Jews hate you. The Indians hate you. The motherfuckers driving a taxi cab hate you. Okay? The Asians hate you. The crackers hate you. Niggas hate niggas. The boule niggas hate you. The bougie niggas hate you. LBGT niggas hate you. So everybody hates Chris. Or everybody hates Christ. Okay? Or everybody hates the nigga who don't realize that he's Christ. The knuckle dragger. The fucking caterpillar. Not the butterfly. Because they fuck with the butterflies. If you on your God shit, you good. You Gucci. You keep doing what the fuck you do. You shine your light. And if anybody has the nerve to try to dim your light and make you turn into a sun, then that's on them. And if anybody challenges you, well, goddamn it, what the fuck did you been training for in all of these decades? What did you reincarnate for? You could keep doing this shit like Dr. Strange showed you. He kept dying and coming back, dying and coming back, dying and coming back, dying and coming back. It was 6 Neos in the Matrix. But we ain't talking about that. We talking about these niggas. They are in danger. There's going to be a campaign against our prototype. There's going to be a campaign against our archetype. There's going to be a campaign against our people, especially the black man. All right? but the conscious black man, but they're gonna come through the underworld. They're gonna come through the ground. They're gonna come through the root. They're gonna come through the bottom. And that's the niggas, the knuckle draggers. Or they're gonna turn them against you. Because like I said, Americans are hardwired to upload and to conform and to update their operating system when the operating system updates. So now you put a pedophile, misogynistic, racist, xenophile, homophobe, straight white inferiority, because he's not a supremacist. He's a white inferiority with a 2-inch prick. So he got penis envy. So he hates you. They put him in charge. So now, what is that going to do into the psyche or the subconsciousness of the youth? Who grew up watching Family Guy, American Dad, The Simpsons, Ridiculed, all of these stupid ass reality shows, all of the dumb shit. Playing video games, no perception of reality, no perception of history, no information or whatsoever of who they are. What do you think is going to become of them who are very impressionable, who fall right into line with the most dominant energy of that sits in the throne at the Oval Office resonates as? Huh? They're going to turn into assholes. All right? They're going to turn into replicas of who their president is. Okay? Women, black women specifically, are going to think that swirling and getting down with the white boy is something to be doing right now. Because what do you do when you have people in a state of perpetual fear? You do all kind of things. Those people submit. They bend over or they get on their knees and they submit. That's what you're going to see take place. Because a lot of people already is beginning to switch up. You seen what happened with Kanye when he voiced the fact that, yo, I don't want to be on the losing team. I want to be like Donald. Because that's a hip-hop president. Donald Trump, as misogynistic, anti-everything that he is, that's a motherfucking hip-hop president. You can't accept that. That's on you. But that's who he is. He's more hip-hop than Hillary. And he said what was on his mind. He talks big shit. He throws his money around. He's fucking ignorant. He talks down to the women. Okay? And his ego is the size of Saturn. That's hip-hop. So a lot of hip-hop people are going to just conform. And they're going to gravitate to him. Floyd Mayweather went running to him. Bob Johnson. Kanye pledges allegiance. And you're going to see a whole slew of others. They don't want to be on a losing team. Okay, they do not want to be there. So, yeah, that was Baltimore.
Talk about your new CD, brother. It's dropped. It's out.
Oh, man. Scorpio King, the project that I've been working on.
So many people been waiting.
I started it on November 14th in Atlanta at my brother Ghetto Shaman's lab. All right, I went to Atlanta on my birthday last year, 2015. And on my 40th, we went in the booth, you know what I'm saying? And we tapped in and we recorded Scorpio King. Then, that basically was a way for me to bookmark the experience that I've had since I was a teenager. For all you bird-ass niggas who are caught within the constructs of how you can express your art, what age you are able to express your art, what time you're able to express your art. You live in that box. Don't ever in your life try to put me in a box like that. I will put you in a box. And it might be a box that you can't get out of, okay? So that's your restrictions. My restrictions is I'm an artist, and at 40 I got more to say than when I was at 39, more to say at 41 than when I was at 40. And I look young, so you can't say nothing to me. Okay? So I put my project out, a year in the making. That was my therapy. It's my art because I'm an artist by trade. When I was 11, I won a contest for art, a billboard. A.A. Rashid will tell you he was in a contest. I was in a gifted school for artists when I was young. You know what I'm saying? So with my hands, I'm able to create. I've tapped into my gift. I accept my gift and I utilize my hands to communicate peace. The same way that when I'm writing rhymes, I'm utilizing my hands to communicate. The same way when I'm talking, I can utilize my hands. It's the same thing. It's all art. So I've expressed my art. I've been accepted. The people have accepted my art resoundingly. And I would just want to say thank you because that meant a lot. I cataloged my whole year, which was a monumental, record-breaking, you know what I mean, stellar year for your boy. You know what I mean? I had a very wonderful calendar solar cycle, which started November 14th, right? And it ended on November 14th this year. And I went to the same brother's house in Atlanta because we had a monumental birthday celebration. Pharaoh came through. A whole bunch of people came through. It was in Buckhead. Then we had the Black Power Awards the day before. I smashed that. That was powerful. You know what I mean? And we met up in the studio on my birthday the next day. And we bookend the whole year with the single called 41 Savage. That'll be on the deluxe edition. But yeah, the CD is out, the hard copy is out, the digital copy is on the twinpillars.bandcamp.com, and it's also streaming on SoundCloud /Red Pillar. So I put it out there for the family, free to hear, because I know everybody don't got that bread, but I also gave you an option to download it on Bandcamp so you can ride out to it. It has to be played at 10. You can't have no low speaker system and get that album. Don't even waste your time. It's an album with heavy bass, heavy production, heavy, you know what I mean? Like dark, it has a lot of dark synths to it because the name of the album is Scorpion King. So I'm taking you into the side of the mind of a scorpion. We about sex, money, and murder. This is not a Tree Huggers album. I apologize to anybody who thought that this shit was a Whole Foods sponsored album. And it's not. It's dark. But it's what we need right now. It's some shit that will speak to you niggas lower chakra and get you all the way up into your purple chakra so you could get some fucking backbone, your jet pillar. Because going into 2020, you better be a fucking warrior. You bird ass niggas running around, flying around with broken wings out here, you gonna get washed. This shit about to get real. So we made some warrior music. It's energy music. It's energy emotion. It's turn up music. It's esoteric trap. That's what I call it. Esoteric trap. So, you know, that's what that is. Go and support that on my twinpillar.bandcamp. I'm going to iTunes and Tidal later on. Just give me a chance. Let me go direct to market and get these Jews out of my pocket. I don't want them eating off of me like that. And we shot a film in Miami, so there's 2 trailers out for both Made for This and Scorpio King, and it's of high quality because I'm not doing the janky promoter, rinky dink. I would have just stayed home for all of that. We taking this shit into movies. So look for your boy. I did video. I crushed that in 2016. I had a monumental, legendary year. I'm waiting for my award. Somebody cut me the fucking check or something. You know what I mean? God damn it. What a nigga gotta do in consciousness to get a fucking reward? Restore the reward system already. God damn, if I was in the streets, I'd be a trillionaire, all of the fucking work I put in. When I was in the industry, $1,000, that was regular nothing. Now that's what I get doing lectures. I'm honorable, I'm appreciative, but Lil Wayne gets $150,000 to perform. The same goon, the same goblin who said that black lives, he doesn't even know what it means. And this is the nigga who stepped on the America flag. He said that racism don't exist, and he stepped on the flag. And did something about George Bush. So you see how these niggas are flip-flopping on us. So they give him $150,000 to show up. I need a $300,000 to show up. What's the problem? You not feeling me? Huh? It's not warranted. You giving these niggas the bag, but you won't give none of the scholars nothing? And they watching us? They hitting us on a DM and emailing us and running up on us, telling us how we saved their life. But you don't respect and honor that because we belong to a community and a system and a network that needs to be fixed. It needs to be upgraded. It needs to be updated. It needs to have value added to it. Hopefully that's what the streets is going to bring to this shit. Okay? Because I know in the streets they walk around with that bag. Hopefully that's what's gonna come to this thing, because I'm not doing struggle consciousness ever again. And don't feel uncomfortable when you see people become profitable off of their art, or when you see people become profitable off of all of their hard work, because you have no fucking idea what they had to go through to get here. The same way that you niggas get all excited when a rapper be like, yeah nigga, I slept in the car before I got on. Well, goddamn it, what you think? The people standing up here on the front line, we ain't have to do what we had to do before we got on these screens? Huh? And then y'all run around hating on people when they successful, not knowing. It goes to show you niggas don't know the laws of life, because you gotta know this. Don't ever try to envy another man and try to be like him, because you don't know what the fuck they go through in their life. The same night that a nigga wins a Grammy Award is the same night his mama could die. Is the same night that something could happen to one of his loved ones. So the same time you see a nigga up, know that he could be down. And how you niggas be also envious and jealous about that?
Yo, let me get your card, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Against the brother polite and all that on one of those.
No. Let's rephrase that. You saw me doing what?
Talking against.
I would never talk against.
Oh,
Nah. Never that. That's called clickbait. When you see a video and it says one thing, but when you watch it, it says something else. There was a question asked about animals in the hood, or leaving the hood, because there may be animals in our hood. I would say, goddamn it, I'm from the jungle. I look for the animals. Lions, tigers, and fucking bears. Okay? These crackers is out here hunting animals in the fucking forest. Real animals. They got lion heads on their walls. But you they animal too, my niggas. So, in order to deal with this beast, I know that I got animals around me. Who you think gonna win the war? Huh? Who you think gonna make it out here until 2020? So, one thing I know about us, the gods, the kings, we got kingdoms, we gonna have warriors amongst us. These niggas are gonna rip hearts out and eat them right there in front of you. You gotta be ready for that. Oh, I speak to the streets. The streets is where I come from. You cannot remove yourself from where you come from, your fabric. You pulling fabric out of yourself. You pulling your chinchilla out, talking about, I can't, this is what you come from. It's in your blood, nigga. We drunk the tap water.
I wasn't feeling that, brother polite.
So, all we are diamonds in the rough. We the rose that grew out the concrete. But how the fuck can I turn my brothers who I left the hood to do this missionary work, nigga, community service? When I see them come to me, that's how I know we winning. That's how I know we winning. When it come, I'm not going back. I don't have to go back. They coming to us.
Facts.
They here now.
I just pulled up on him.
Facts.
That's that. You heard?
Yeah, he wasn't in a lecture. This BK.
For
so
real.
this is Kings County, my nigga. This is my motherfucking kingdom.
Love is love.
Okay.
This man is a real
yeah,
man,
I could never be scared of my kingdom. Look at my day one who pulled up. I'll let you know what the day one is. So that's no slight to nobody. That's no slight to no. This is just cloth talk about real fucking shit. You understand? This is my day one from the bush. Okay? He seen me bleeding. I seen him bleeding before. We seen each other in wartime. So I'm just sharing with the family that there's no animals in our hood. Nobody is an animal. We got animalistic ways. But that's the same way of, but we got knuckle draggers and we got all kind of shit. We got zombies. We got all kind of things in our hood. But one thing that I do know is when we do these videos and we drop this information and we go to fuck in and we speak the language of the people, I don't know who it's reaching. But I'm putting the intention behind my words because I'm trying to save these niggas out here. You understand? But not just save these niggas. We turning these niggas on because we need them. It is real in the fucking field. Right now, the system has upgraded. The matrix has jumped up a notch. I don't want to go to war with the hood. I need the hood when the war goes down. You niggas don't watch Walking Dead? You want to go up against Negan and them? Huh? The governor and them, you don't. You need to grip up. You need to grip up. And I know that some of my conscious people, they sitting in lions' dens around lions, tigers, and bears. Huh? And they don't want to get bit.
But it's the same way that you could chill in a lion's cage when your aura is good, when your heart is right. You could be in the Serengeti like Selassie and they bow down to the lion. Huh? He taming lions. You better know how to tame these beasts. Come on, man. That's called staying in your fucking square, standing on your square, standing in your truth, being who you supposed to be. That's what we all supposed to be talking about, man. We talking to killers, warriors, people that have been written off. But what do they become? Enlightened. They become the one that we need hitters. Okay, they've identified hitters. This like, yo, we coming to hit at y'all. That's who I'm watching them on YouTube. They all up in the militias and alt-right. They like, we coming to hit. You think I don't need my hitters, the shooters? I need shooters. Shit about to go down. So, I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. But what I do know is that we motherfucking are here. And we here to make something change. We here to make history. In order to make history, you gonna have to do something that's never been done before. That's what the fuck history mean. Other than that, you niggas is repeating history. You just cloning. You gotta do some new shit. So figure it out. What the fuck is niggas ready to do that hasn't been done yet? Figure that one out. Everybody is so fucking smart now. You all age of enlightenment, you age of Aquarius niggas, figure that one out. What do you want? What are you willing to do? Huh? So the album is out. That's turn up music. You understand? That's a fucking soundtrack that you can march to. You could either get money to, you could go to war to, you could transform to, you could get on 100% to, you know what I mean? Whatever it takes. That's what we do. We doing it for the people. Punch buggy, punch buggy.
No license.
You know what I'm saying? Peace, King. I will. Yes, yes. Indeed. You know what I mean? To be continued, though, family. And like I said, this is no slight against anybody. I love my brother. That is my brother, okay? That's no slight. It hurts that when I talk about real shit, I gotta say that's not against anybody. Because it's not against no one. I'm just letting the fucking truth be known of what it is. Okay? Love and light. Peace.
He's in control. He's the master of his masters. I can do business with you, right? Master's talking to a master, not a master talking to a slave, a sovereign. I'ma license you, my materials. You don't own my materials anymore. But I'ma take the big chunk over here to the homie. That's why I have no issue with people calling him a master mason. You damn right, he's the master of his catalog. He's the master of his words. He's the master of his archive. You feel me? He's the master of the ceremony. Right? Very few artists have been able to achieve this, but the ones that have, we've seen his demise.
I'm on 100%. 100. Red and blue, purple like Prince. Red and blue, purple the Benz. Change up the circle of friends. The Netheroo circle the twins. 75 ever since. 70 wives in the Benz. Red and blue, purple like Prince. Red and blue, purple like Prince.